Here is a quote follow-up AI automation. For every quote that you create for a client, if they do not respond after 2 days, my automation will go through with the follow-up process. It starts when a member on your team adds a quote to your system. In this case, we are using Google Sheets. As you can see in the video, we are adding all the quote details for a client. The details can be customized, but in this example, we have the client details, service type, quote value, and most importantly, the quote status. Adding the quote details to your system, we are also assuming that you have sent the quote to your client. What happens now is we wait. If the client does not respond to the quote within 2 days, my automation will automatically trigger. Let's see this automation in action. You can now see in the video the AI automation being activated. It is getting the quote details for the client, and after 2 days, it will automatically send a follow-up email to them. And as shown, the client receives the reminder email about the outstanding quote. In the email, they are given the details and the option to either click accept if they are still deciding, or to click decline if they have decided not to proceed with your service. Let's see what happens if they click decline. Because the client clicked decline, you can see that your team automatically receives an email notifying you that your client has decided to reject the quote. But let's run through the same example and see what happens if the client clicks accept. Remember, this means that the client is undecided. Once they have clicked accept, we give them the time that they need. The automation has been set up to wait an extra 3 days for their response, but for the sake of this video, we will fast forward it. One note to remember is if the client responds within the 3-day period, a member on your team has to update the system. This will then tell my automation that there is no need for another follow-up. So now fast forward after 3 days, assuming the client has not responded yet, the client receives the final email reminder. In this email, they get the quote details and again, the option to accept or decline. But this time it is accept if they wish to proceed with the service, or decline if they decide to not follow through with your service. In this example, the client clicks accept. Straight away, your team automatically receives the email notifying you that the client has accepted the quote and wants to proceed with the next steps. If the client clicked decline, however, your team would also get an automatic notification email. This brings us to the end of our automation. This quote follow-up AI automation was designed so that you would not have to do the follow-ups manually. Why spend so much time managing countless different clients when you can let this automation manage it all using AI? Feel free to leave a comment for any questions. Other than that, thanks for watching.